What's goody YTBC? What's good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B Marsh with another boxing video. So, congratulations to the new WBA Featherweight Champion of the World, Carl Frampton. Carl Frampton beats the man Lee Selby. Man, I'm sorry, excuse me, not Lee Selby. He beats the man Leo Santa Cruz. You know what I'm saying? He beats him to a majority of the decision by the judges. You know what I mean? One judge had it 117, 111. Another judge had it 116, 112. And one judge had it a draw, 114, 114. You know what I'm saying? I personally had this fight 116 to 112. You know what I'm saying? 8 rounds to 4 for the man Carl Frampton. You know what I'm saying? Carl Frampton displayed an excellent boxing fight tonight, man. Man, the moral of the story tonight was counterpunching. Counterpunching 101, man. That derailed everything that the man Leo Santa Cruz was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? The man Leo's Carl Frampton, man, he did say in his interviews that he feels much better at 126. And you know what I'm saying? The man showed why. You know what I mean? The man his power looked like it was really convincing, and he had honest power that was really hurting the man Leo Santa Cruz, and at times staggering him. You know what I'm saying? In round two, a left hook to the head staggered the man Leo Santa Cruz. You know what I'm saying? In round three, the man Cruz was boxing, but he got caught by a mean uppercut by the man called Frampton. And also in that round two was a real great round. You know what I mean? They were slugging in that particular round. They were going toe to toe. You know what I'm saying? The man called Frampton wasn't afraid of the fire. You know what I mean? And he was throwing power punches all night. Power punches. That man wasn't jabbing. You know what I'm saying? And the man called Frampton. And that was the reason why I think the man called Leo Santa Cruz lost. You know what I mean? The man was throwing power shots all night. And he was counter punching. You know what I'm saying? Them left hand sweeping, left hand counter punches were catching the man Leo Santa Cruz. When Leo Santa Cruz tried to do his thing, throwing punches and bunches, throwing combos, and having a high work rate, that didn't work against the man Carl Frampton. You know what I mean? In round four, both of these guys were boxing, and both of them landed some vicious left hooks. Round five, you know what I mean? Frampton catches the man with Leo Santa Cruz with a flush 1-2. You know what I'm saying? And the man Cruz also caught him with a couple right hands. But the man was just counterpunching, and he was, he wasn't letting that man Carl Frampton was counterpunching and not letting the man Leo Santa Cruz get into a rhythm, you know what I mean? Round seven, Carl Frampton, nice counterpunching. That was the moral of the story, man. Counterpunching all night, and usually with the left hook, you know what I'm saying? A sweeping left hook, which was pretty fast. Anytime the man tried to throw any jabs, you know what I'm saying, or any kind of punches, he was getting caught in between, you know what I mean? Frampton threw a vicious uppercut in round eight and another sweeping left hook. And round nine, Leo he lands a right hand, but he gets countered in between. You know what I'm saying? And then I even seen in I think round 11, the man got caught with he got his neck snapped back by a jab. It looked like a power shot. You know what I mean? But it was a lead jab. You know what I'm saying? The man called Frampton showed, man. He showed a tremendous skill in there tonight. You know what I mean? He took punches, sure enough. But he also landed some mean shots in there. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. In the punch stat, the man threw more punches and outlanded Carl Frampton. You know what I'm saying? Leo Santa Cruz did. But the power punches and those vicious left hooks, you know what I'm saying, and the occasional right hands from the man Carl Frampton told the whole story, you know what I'm saying? And those were the more telling shots, more cleaner punches, and more times than many, the guy who lands the most power punches for the fight, he's gonna win the fight, you know what I'm saying? The man even had Leo Santa Cruz, man, at a time he was even backing up. He was on his back foot, but not throwing any punches, He was Frampton was the pressure fighter. You know what I'm saying? The man Leo Santa Cruz, it wasn't because he couldn't cut off the ring. I think his problem was he just couldn't take that power that was being thrown back anytime he threw any shots, The man called Frampton definitely was a faster fighter in there tonight, you know what I'm saying? He ain't do nothing special with no special footwork or anything like that. The man stood in the fire. Carl Frampton, and he traded with the man when he had to, and he boxed. He ain't really throw too many jabs. I think he landed at least like 16 jabs. Leo Santa Cruz landed many more jabs. But to me, Leo Santa Cruz is a guy, sure, he had the reach and the length. He's a taller guy, But boxing, if he tried to box for 12 rounds, he would have probably lost every round. You know what I mean? That's not the way he fights. You know what I'm saying? He's a tall guy who can fight on the inside, but tonight it wasn't working because the guy Frampton who had the faster hands. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, even when they did get on the inside, he tried to Leo Santa Cruz tried to throw some punches and bunches. He kept getting caught with some counter punches. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to the man called Frampton. The man did came out to the USA. You know what I'm saying, to Brooklyn, and he won. The Irish contingent was deep up in the Barclay Center. You know what I mean? I was surprised they were cheering. They were cheering for the man. He had more cheers than boos up in the building, and Leo Santa Cruz was getting boos when he came into the building, when he into his on his ring entrance. You know what I mean? So the man's gonna go back home, a national hero, go back to his native Ireland, Northern Ireland. You know what I'm saying, where he is already a national hero, and he comes back as a featherweight champ. Actually, the man Barry McGuigan, his manager, you know what I'm saying, had that same belt. That was his own one and only world title, you know what I'm saying? He beat a dude, what's that dude's name? Pedroza. Pedroza was a guy, you know what I'm saying? This guy was a champ for many years. In the early 80s, he was always on the pound for pound list. You know what I'm saying? So that was Barry McGuigan's claim to fame, you know what I'm saying? And then that was a big win for him when he beat that Pedroza. I think it's Estobio Pedroza. That was the guy's name. And Carl Frampton, now look, he does the same thing and he wins the same exact belt that his manager Barry McGuigan won. So congratulations to him. He goes back to Ireland with the WBA belt. The first man to beat Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz is always a happy guy. You can't tell if he's ever mad. He lost tonight, but he kept talking about a rematch, and he said he would like the rematch in LA. And I wouldn't be mad at that, but now Carl Frampton calls the shots. He's the champ, and if there's a rematch, he might want to have that rematch in Belfast, Northern Ireland, you know what I'm saying? But, they also talked about him fighting guys like Lee Selby and Gary Russell, and I think those fights are more easier to make. Of course, they're on the Showtime side, but I see Carl Frampton probably taking a big money fight in the UK, whether it's Wales or in Northern Ireland with the man Lee Selby, you know what I mean? Trying to unify those belts, IBF and WBA strap, you know what I mean? So the man, what's his name? Carl Frampton, man, he was the underdog tonight. I ain't put no money on this fight, thank goodness, you know what I'm saying? Adonis Stevenson got me some guap last night, so big ups to him. But Carl Frampton does his thing in there, you know what I'm saying? And he upsets the apple cart, you know what I mean? A lot of people picked Carl Santa Cruz to win this fight, and so did I. I actually picked it to be like a unanimous decision, probably 8-4. But the man, or maybe a split decision, but I would have Leo Santa Cruz winning the round, winning it 8-4. But the man, Carl Frampton wins the fight 8-4 on my scorecard. So big ups to him, man. So congratulations. Let me know what you guys thought about this fight in the comment section. Let me know how you guys scored this fight, and tell me what you guys think. Both guys should go next, and especially I'm interested to know what you guys think Carl Frampton should do next. All right, so leave your comments in the comment section, and please subscribe. Be Marsh Boxing, and thanks again for listening. Peace.